Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. I am CrisTheGirl, and today in this video we are basically going to be hanging out together and seeing what happens with Winter Storm Fern. Today is Saturday as of the time of this particular recording, but I'm also going to be filming tomorrow, Sunday. It seems like a lot of the bulk of it is going to be happening probably tonight, like overnight, as well as tomorrow. So the storm's going to be hitting us in probably a few hours here. The last time I looked at the weather, it was going to be hitting us at around 3 p.m. here in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. So we'll see. It's definitely taking its time. She's being a little slow. This vlog is going to be basically us just experiencing this storm, whatever that may be, and taking y'all along with us. But also want to make sure that we do some cozy hobbies in here. I want to do some reading. We picked up a paint by numbers kit, so I'm hoping to do that at some point in here too. Try to enjoy some analog hobbies, as the kids say. So that's sort of the plan with this video, everyone. You're just going to be hanging out with us for a couple of days. So thank you so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoy it. Grab a snack and a drink and get comfy, get cozy, especially in this video. Thank you for clicking on the video, and let's go. So far, not much has happened. It's about 11:30 right now. As you can see, our patio is salted. We've had a little bit of like snow flurry kind of stuffs going on, but other than that, it's just been gray and gloomy and kind of business as usual. So as of right now, again, it's about 11:30, and it's saying that the snow is probably going to be starting around 3. We'll see, guys. We'll see what happens. Also, check this out. Later on in the week, we're getting in the single digits. I literally like cannot even comprehend what that means, but I guess we'll find out. Also, this arrived yesterday later in the evening, so I didn't get a chance to show it in the previous video, but it's just a portable power bank here, and I got this off of Amazon. It's definitely supposed to be used for like camping and stuff like that, but obviously in these situations, hopefully it will come in handy too. It is solar powered, but also you can plug it in, as you can see here too. You can plug in normal stuff, and has all of the other like little ports in there too. It has a light on it, so figured this would just be a good thing to keep around, you know, in the future for when the next natural disaster hits, you know what I mean? Okay, moving upstairs now. I have decided to take the spare room that we have here in our house and kind of make it my own like little space. So in case you all don't know, we have 3 bedrooms in this home. So we have the primary room, and then we have 2 spare rooms. Tampa J has the other room, and I decided to go ahead and take this room when we don't have guests. So I've kind of made it my own like little cozy space in here, so we can read books and take naps and not, you know, disturb Jay if he needs to go in and out of the bedroom. I think what we're going to start off with is doing a little bit of Nintendo Switch here. We're going to play some Animal Crossing because I've really been getting back into Animal Crossing, and not just because the new update just came out the other day, but because just genuinely something in like my soul, every time a new year comes around and it's like getting into late winter, early spring, Easter time, I always kind of get that like itch to play Animal Crossing again. And I think it's because that's when I initially started playing it, however many years ago that was now, like 6 years ago now. So it always kind of like this time of the year always kind of reminds me of that. So I'm just like, I want to play again. I want to play again. So anyways, I've been playing Animal Crossing lately, and it's been really fun and just very relaxing. I figured that would be a good activity to kind of start off with today, since it is electronic based, and that way we can do like our morning chores and stuff like that on the game, and then we can plug it back in and charge it up just in case. We're gonna start off with that, and then also we're probably gonna be taking a nap, to be totally honest with you guys, because I am exhausted. Last night I took a melatonin, which I don't usually do, and I also have a slight headache, so I'm kind of thinking a nap may also be in the future, but it's good timing to do so because honestly nothing's happening outside anyway weather-wise. So let's just play some Animal Crossing and then maybe lay down for a little bit. Guys, well, I would say it is now officially actively snowing. Definitely the hardest snow that I've seen so far in this storm. So I looked at the weather app and it's definitely saying obviously snow right now and snow potentially just right up on through tomorrow. So here we are, guys. We have snow. Now 2 o'clock and it has been snowing very steadily for quite some time now. It's starting to accumulate, as you can see on the roof here. It's starting to accumulate in the trees and on the ground. There's still birds flying around though, trying to find some food. Fortunately, I left out a lot of seed for them. But yeah, it's looking like a winter wonderland out there. Look at all that snow. Okay, hair is extra poofy today. I thought I would tell you guys about the book that I've been reading lately, One Dark Window. If you watched my preparing for the storm video, kind of talked about this relatively briefly. We picked up the second book in this duology together at Barnes & Noble. This is a romantasy technically, although I kind of feel like it's more on the fantasy side of things because there definitely is like a romance going on in this book, but it is not prominent. It's definitely more so about the actual fantasy elements and like what's going on in this world and like the quests that the characters are doing and so forth. So first of all, I really like that about this book. As you can see in there, I am pretty far through this thing. I am, let's see, I'm on page 277 right now, so I only have like a little chunk left of it to go. So I'm hoping to finish this book up today if possible. But yeah, like I said, I'm really enjoying it. I've really been wanting to read fantasy books and like get into that genre, and we've read a couple of books, and we started to read a couple of books here on the channel in this genre before. They were fine, like they were okay, but nothing has really hit like this book has. Like this is actually really good. Like it's very well written. I will definitely be checking out other works from this author for sure, Rachel Gillig, because I like the way that she writes. And again, I just really appreciate the fact that the romance part of this story is not super prominent. It's not the main thing about it. Again, we are almost done with this book, and the characters in the story are only just now starting to like share kind of their feelings for each other, and like there hasn't been any smut whatsoever so far, so I'm like loving that fact. What is One Dark Window about, just in case you've never heard about it before? Basically, it follows the main protagonist. Her name is Elspeth, and in this fantasy world here, the magic system of it all is actually really interesting. It's something completely different from what I've ever seen or read before. All of the magic is, no spoilers here by the way, we're not doing any spoilers, but all of the magic in this world, it's all contained within cards. Like basically like trading playing cards. Like, that's how I see it in my brain. It's not like as trivial as that. Like, it's very, very serious. Definitely gives me those vibes, like whenever the characters are like looking at the other cards and like looking at someone's collection or whatever. As a girly who played card games in the past, was into Pokemon, was into Magic cards, like all of that stuff, it totally gives me those vibes. So it's kind of funny in that respect, but she writes it really, really well. So all the magic is like contained in these cards. However, if you are infected with magic, which usually the children in this land are infected with this magic, it's a whole complicated thing. We're not going to get into it, but if you are an infected child or just an infected person with magic, then you are basically immediately sent to the dungeon and eventually killed. Like, it's not a welcomed thing to have any kind of magic or to be infected with magic. So you can only use magic if you have these magic cards. Some of them grant you beauty, some of them grant you like immeasurable strength, some of them let you see like ghosts and spirits and like just all kinds of different things that these cards let you do. So the whole thing with this, Elspeth finds herself teaming up with these highwaymen who are trying to collect all of the different kinds of cards that there are in this land, because if they do, then they will be able to bring essentially the balance of magic and stuff into the land or something like that. And also the people who are infected will no longer be infected, or at least like their powers, their magic or whatever is going to stop affecting them, because all of these people who are infected, like they are slowly, well, it depends on the person and stuff. Some people are slowly like deteriorating, whether it's like in their mind or in their strength or their health or just in other like aspects of their life. Some of them deteriorate and like kind of go crazy or whatever a lot sooner. So if they can collect all of these cards, then they will be able to stop that, essentially. So again, it's this whole complicated thing. So I'm not going to get completely into it. We'll be here for 5,000 years. Again, without giving spoilers, that's kind of the premise of this. It's kind of like on the gothic side of things too, which I appreciate. It's kind of like a darker-ish sort of story. So anyway, if you've been thinking about giving fantasy a try or romantasy a try, I would definitely recommend this. One Dark Window, Rachel Gillig. Also, just really briefly, I did finish up the Golden Girls mystery, Murder by Cheesecake. I picked that up last year and I've been reading it very, very slowly. But I did finally finish it at the beginning of January and I really liked it. It was nice and cozy, and I can definitely tell that the author is a fan of the Golden Girls. She just had all of the right humor and stuff like that in there. She wrote them so well, and I thought the story was it was cute, it was fun, and I felt like it wrapped up pretty well too, because it was a mystery, and I enjoyed it overall. So if you're looking for a good cozy mystery read just in general, definitely give it a shot, and especially if you're a fan of the Golden Girls, then especially give it a shot. This author has another Golden Girls mystery coming out in June, so I will definitely be picking that up. Very, very much looking forward to it. But yeah, that's the Golden Girls mystery. Really coming down. It's like a Christmas card out there. Oh, it's cold. Okay, it's about 6 p.m. We just finished Stranger Things. It was, you know, it was okay. Not my favorite season for sure, but I thought it wrapped up pretty good. But anyways, hasn't snowed for a little while, at least not like heavy, but obviously a lot of snowfall on the ground. And honestly, y'all, like I've just had a headache all day and I've been tired, so we haven't really been doing much but just watching Stranger Things. You want to attempt to go to the bathroom? I don't know how that's gonna work, but you can try. You have to be careful. That's a Florida dog right here, guys. Don't keep that in mind. Okay, good job. Come on. Let's go. You gotta go, you gotta go. Be careful. Alright, guys. Dog's barking in the background. Sorry about it. But we're gonna scatter about some bird feed and feed the birds and the squirrels. It's actually not that cold out, believe it or not, but obviously very, very snowy. It's a winter wonderland. Okay. Alright, making our way over to the other feeder. This is where the squirrel feeder is, although birds and squirrels. Let's face it, there is no delineation between the feeders. It's so frozen, it's like a popsicle. Squirrel popsicle like the bird feeder was. Oh god. What do you think, Bella? Kinda interesting.
I think she's like, I don't know where to stand.
She's like, it's kinda cold. And check this out, everybody. Our pine trees here have so much snow and ice on them that they fell over. Thankfully, it doesn't look like they were actually like broken or anything. But look at that.
No, they just got some ice on them.
This was not here before. It's like a cool little tunnel now.
If we had to camp outside.
Yeah, this would be a good spot. And look at that, like no snow along here too. It's kind of neat. Glad that they didn't break. It's a good thing. Yeah, look at that. It's like touching the ground. So it'll pop back up eventually.
It's actually in their trunk. I think she's had enough.
Yeah, I think she's had enough. Look how the plant is all frozen over. It's really pretty. You can tell I am not used to actual winters because this is like fascinating to me. So sorry about it if you are and you're sick of it. I totally get it, but I don't know. This is cool. Okay, going around to the front here really quick. Here's Tampa Jay's car. He's got his car cover on. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I didn't. It's okay. His car is a much, much, much newer than mine. It's got icicles on it. Oh, not anymore. It's not that cold out right now. I have felt much, much colder since being here in Tennessee, just for reference. But, oh wow, look at that. I should be wearing gloves, so I'm not. There's a car underneath that snow. That's a pretty thick layer of snow, too. Also, look how pretty the tree is. It's very beautiful. I have to say, it's really, really calm and like peaceful, except for the dog barking continuously. I really wanted to show you guys though. Look at this. The spooky mingos have icicles on them. Oh boy. Sorry about that, guys. It's kind of funny though. Icicles and also a bit of snow on top. So, hello everybody. Welcome to, I keep wanting to say Friday and I don't know why. Welcome to Sunday. So, we'll just fill you in on what's going on over here. So, yesterday, I really just did not feel well. Really did not feel well. Had a terrible headache just all day. So, the only thing that we did was just finish up Stranger Things, and then we watched Hellboy, which I don't think I got like a clip of, not that it really matters, but that's what we did yesterday, and that was basically it. And I know Hellboy sounds like incredibly random, but I've never seen it before, and I saw a clip of it on the TV. It was like just randomly playing on the TV like months ago, and I was like, what is this? Because this, whatever this is that I'm watching right now, it looks directly up my alley, and y'all, I thoroughly enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to seeing the second one. But anyways, that's completely beside the point. I didn't feel well enough to do any of the projects that I wanted to do this weekend, so it just didn't happen. But honestly, it's okay. I'm not gonna be bummed about it, because the whole point of this weekend, besides staying safe and riding out the storm, the whole point of the weekend was to relax. and to just cozy up and do cozy things and just, yeah, not really do too much. So that's precisely what we did yesterday. So mission accomplished as far as I'm concerned. So obviously we went to sleep, and then we did lose power last night. Like, it was about 2 in the morning. I checked my phone, but we only lost power for maybe like 10 seconds at the most, and then it went right back on. Thank goodness. I was very super worried, like, oh, here it is. Here we go. We're gonna lose power, but it never happened. So thankfully, knock on wood, I think we should be okay going forward. Again, it's Sunday. I think it's around noon right now or so. Basically, I think all we're getting for the rest of the day, at least for a few hours here, is just a lot of rain. And it's just been steadily raining pretty much the entire day since we went out in our little backyard adventure a few hours ago. The temperatures are above freezing, so yeah, it's just rain, guys. I think we are on the pretty much the other end of this storm, and that was that. So all in all, we were really lucky, and I mean, I had a feeling that like this was all that it was gonna be. I didn't really, in my heart of hearts, think that this was gonna be some crazy detrimental, we're gonna be without power for weeks, you know, like snowed in, Donner Party kind of like situation. I really didn't think that that's what this was gonna be. But once again, I said this a million times in the previous video, and I'll say it a million times in this video too, and as many videos as I have to. It's always best to over prepare than to under prepare. I've been in both situations, and it's just better to have the supplies that you have. If you have to eat all of your storm snacks in one sitting, then so be it. Like, who cares? But at least you were prepared for whatever was about to happen. So we still have all of our flashlights and our lanterns and our power banks and this and that. And you know what? I'm good with that, because I know that there will be situations in the future where we're going to be very happy to have these things. So we're good. We are all good here. So I hope all of you are staying warm and doing okay too. So all of that being said, I do feel a bit better today. My headache it's still there, but it's not like as bad, knock on wood. So we're just gonna plow forward here and just do some of the dang projects and crafts that I really wanted to get to this weekend. And listen, it's raining, it's gross out, we're not going anywhere anyway, so let's just have a cozy day inside here and enjoy doing some cozy hobbies and such. Tampa J went out and about, he's making his own video, so we're just gonna hang out here, maybe put together a puzzle, or at least start on putting together a puzzle, and want to do the painting and just all that stuff. So let's get into it. And just another look outside to see what's going on. Can't really see too much, but it is just kind of been steadily raining / sprinkling again for a number of hours now. And the pine trees are still down, but that's okay. I imagine that'll take some time to come back up. There's been birds flying around in the backyard and the squirrels and stuff. And yeah, just not too much going on.
Okay, so first of all, if I sound congested, it's because I just did my neti pot. Second of all, here's our little folding table here that we put off into the corner. This is where the Christmas tree was. And we basically have deemed this the puzzle table for the time being until we get like an official puzzle table, you know what I mean? But anyways, one of the puzzles that we put together back in December, and it's like a national park puzzle. You can see the states in the middle there. I have been sharing my puzzle updates on my Instagram stories, so you know, if you're interested in that, you can follow my Instagram. What a plug for the Instagram follow. Anyways, just wanted to show you this. This was really challenging, but it was so much fun to do and so rewarding when it was all done. So much so that I bought puzzle glue and I framed the puzzle, as you can see. So very excited to hang that up someday. We will do a puzzle later on today, hopefully. But while we're feeling good, I thought we could go ahead and give this paint by numbers kit a try, since it kind of made such a big fuss about it. And I know I didn't get like the greatest visual in the video, but this is what it is, guys. So just a bunch of house plants. and greenery there. You can see why perhaps this would be something I'd be drawn to. So we're gonna bust this out and give it a shot. Where's the remote? Okay, here it is. So sorry if the lighting is just terrible for the rest of this video, or this entire video, whatever. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on Lord of the Rings, because y'all, I have been wanting to rewatch for seriously probably the 200th time in my entire life. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm just in a fantasy kind of mood. We've been reading fantasy books. I want to watch fantasy movies. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there are like two types of people out there in the world. You either absolutely hate Lord of the Rings and like movies like that, or you are just, it's like your entire personality. And for me, it's kind of like my entire personality. I love the Lord of the Rings movies so much. And I just, it's like a comfort watch for me. So I'm just gonna put on Lord of the Rings. Okay, so I paused the movie. I don't even know why I started it right now, because we're gonna open up our Paint My Numbers kit, and I wanna read the instructions, make sure I have everything all set and ready to go, and then once we get into a nice groove of painting, I will put the movie back on. All right, it's gonna require 2 hands here. The canvas, oh my God, this is, oh my gosh. This is complicated. Oh no, I thought maybe they were just kind of being like, not truthful, but this is very complicated. Can you even see that? Look how small that is. Oh no, guys, what did we just do? Maybe it's, I see, I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe I should just get the easy just to start with, but well, here we are. If this takes us 5 months to do, then it takes us 5 months to do. So it came with a nice little poster of what it's supposed to look like. We have instructions for how to put the wood planks on and like hang it up and stuff, but I'm gonna guess this is gonna be for the end when we're all done. Oh my gosh, guys. What did we do? Have our paint brushes here, some various paint brushes. Also the hardware, I'm assuming for the wood planks to hang it up later. And then look at all of the paints. Okay, well, challenging, eh? I can barely see this. And it's dark here, so I get that. Okay, so there aren't like a ton of instructions that go along with this, but it did give some like tips and tricks, and it suggested starting at the top and making your way down, which makes sense to me, so you can hopefully limit some smudging as much as possible. I'm not entirely worried about getting like paint on this table or whatever, so I'm not gonna take any precautions with that. Whatever, it's just a foldable table. I've got my cup of water here to clean off the brushes in between paint colors. It also suggests doing lighter colors first and then the darker colors, not last, but like second, I guess. So we will give that a shot, and yeah, let's see what happens. It is now several hours later since like the last clip that I filmed, and this is going to be the progress for today. This took me 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours to do this much. And I have to say, from afar, it looks really, really good. I've been like so focused like in on the details that when you look out, it looks pretty neat. Also, just for reference, here's how much left we have to go. So barely scratched the surface, and that was 2.5 hours of work. But I had a lot of fun with this. This was a really nice meditative thing to do. I'm really excited that we're trying this out, and this is just going to be a new thing that I can
work little bits by little bits on, and I am glad that we went with the complicated one instead of the easy, because this is really, it's going to be beautiful once we're all done. I feel like there's so many metaphors for life in doing this project, and also puzzles. Like, I have never been one to have a lot of patience. Personally, I like to see results and I like to see them quick, but I have really been challenging myself to like slow down and enjoy the process of it all. And puzzles has really helped me with that. And this project is really going to help me with that, because this isn't going to be done anytime soon. Like, this is going to take me forever to complete. And that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's kind of the point, is to just sit down and work little bits by little bits. We will make progress. It is progress. Even though it's a little progress, it's still progress. But anyways, I think I'm going to wrap this up for today. And I think I'm going to start making some food. We can make some food here together really quick. Very, very simple. I just made this for the first time the other day and it was so good I'm making it again. You know me and you know the channel, then you know we eat pretty simple foods over here, nothing like crazy. But I just roasted up some potatoes here and I'm just gonna make some potato tacos, really. And unfortunately, I did run out of lettuce. I don't have any lettuce. Got a lot of cheese here, as you can see. Some sour cream. I cut up some avocado as well. I mean, I love potatoes, I love tacos, and I don't eat meat, so always looking for some kind of alternative, but I don't know. This does it for me. We also got a palate cleanser here. We're gonna watch some Golden Girls. Update for you all. Trying not to show my entire neighborhood, but the road, this is the road in front of our house to get out of the neighborhood, completely iced over. Completely. It's Monday, by the way. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Oh my gosh. I have never seen that before in my life. That's kind of wild. So, I don't know. At least we have plenty of food and we have power and etc. But it's gonna be really cold this week, and I don't know, is it gonna thaw? It's gonna thaw eventually, obviously, but like when is the question. But anyways, wasn't planning on going anywhere today, but just thought I would throw this in there as a little update for you guys. It's not entirely over here. Okay, another update for you all. It's about 9 o'clock. It's a balmy 16 degrees out right now. And I don't know if you can really tell or not, but it is actively snowing now. And it's been snowing for a bit of time now. So, and yes, of course, the road is still iced over. So here we are, everybody. Happy winter. Again, it is Monday, about 9 o'clock. So, I don't know. Like I said, I'll just try to keep y'all updated throughout the week here. So here we are, everybody. We're at the end of this video. Thank you so much for clicking on it. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you all so much. I hope that you are all doing well out there. I know that like Nashville and Middle Tennessee in general kind of got slammed by this storm. Seen a lot of videos and pictures today, a lot of people without power, a lot of downed trees and stuff like that. So I just hope that you guys are doing well. We are definitely lucky being located where we are located because we are pretty much surrounded by mountains. So it offers us quite a lot of protection in terms of the weather. So we are lucky there for sure. But I know a lot of other people were not so lucky. So I hope that you guys are doing well. So yeah, we are just really relieved that the storm is basically over, more or less. I mean, I say over, but the reason that this video kind of bled into Monday is because it's really cold out there now, and it's going to be very cold the rest of the week. And we got a lot of snow that was not on the forecast this morning, and our road out in front of us is filled with snow. So that's interesting, but so it's not quite over. It's still pretty dang cold over here. It's going to be kind of an interesting week, I have a feeling, but all in all, we're doing good, and I'm just so relieved that the storm part of it all is over. So again, I just really hope that you guys are doing well out there and staying safe and staying warm. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video. So thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for keeping me company as we did some comfy, cozy things and just weathered the storm together. I really appreciate it. This was kind of a weird video because I just did not feel good for half of it. So I apologize about that, guys. But you know what? It just... You can't really control these things. But anyways, we have a lot more adventures coming up here, as I always say, so stay tuned, everybody. And thank you so much for being a part of the channel. I just appreciate each and every one of you for checking out these videos, for following along with me on life, just life in general. So thank you guys so much. Again, I hope you're doing well out there, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye, everyone.